Good afternoon, my three subscribers. This is Emerald Green Eye here, coming to you with another election prediction. This one will be an alternate history prediction in 2016, Jeb Bush versus Hillary Clinton. As we all know, Donald Trump went on to win the GOP primary and the national election in 2016. However, what if Trump never ran, or what if he dropped out early and Jeb Bush secured the nomination, making him the third member of the Bush family to do so? How would that turn out? Alright, so this is what I think would happen. Clinton would carry California, Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington, the entire West Coast. Now, Oregon and Washington were closer in 2004 for Bush's brother, George Bush. However, they were they would be more safer for Clinton in this election cycle, as the entire West Coast, thanks to immigration and increasingly liberal policies, is getting more and more safe for the Democrats. Unless someone like Howard Schultz runs, then Oregon, Washington, and California aren't going red anytime soon. However, Alaska is still that safe red GOP state it's always been from pretty much its statehood, except for a few occasions. Alright, I'm going to fill in some more safe states. Jeb Bush would carry the Mountain West. I'll go back to Nebraska second in a little bit. Republicans are very well liked here. He would also win these two southern states, Louisiana, Arkansas. Even though Arkansas is Hillary Clinton's husband, Bill Clinton's home state, that state has become safer for the GOP as well. Bush would also carry these states, Appalachia included, the deeper south, including South Carolina. I think Jeb Bush would also carry the state of Texas. His brother's from there. The Bushes are pretty well liked in Texas. And Clinton would carry Minnesota, hasn't gone Republican since 1972. She'd also carry her home state of Illinois, her adopted home state of New York, and the Mid-Atlantic. The Mid-Atlantic is in a few areas trending more GOP, like New Jersey, Rhode Island, Connecticut. They're trending a little bit more to the right. However, they will not go red for quite some time, in my opinion. Should also win Maine first. Now, and assuming McMullen ran the type of campaign he did, Bush would also pick up Utah. Now let's fill in some swing states. Firstly, I think Bush would carry Arizona, because the Bushes, again, are liked in the Southwest, and he was very light on immigration issues, which is why I will also give him Nevada, because I do think he could perform better than Trump did carrying Reno, Carson City. I do think he might lose Las Vegas narrowly. However, that could be up for debate. Now, I also think that Jeb Bush, even though Missouri isn't really a swing state, Clinton and her team had some hope, but Missouri is moving further to the right. Clinton wasn't very well liked there. And I'd say that Bush would also pick up Nebraska second, because Nebraska second is pretty safe for the GOP. However, if there was some sort of severe upset, then that would be up for debate. But assuming this is just our timelines, 2016, second goes for Bush. Bush would also carry the state of Indiana, because that has been historically a pretty safe red state for pretty much this entire century, except 2008. Now, let's move to other places on the map. I think Clinton would pick up Virginia, because her running mate Tim Kaine was there. She could appeal to those Northern Virginian voters. However, I think Jeb Bush would carry Georgia and North Carolina. Bushes are pretty well liked in the South. Clinton, on the other hand, was not well liked in the South, especially among the blue collar voting group. So let's keep going here. This is going to be the first divergence from 2016, all right? And that is, I see Clinton carrying Michigan and Wisconsin, because let me tell you, Jeb Bush did not have the same blue-collar appeal, grassroots appeal that Trump did. So I think that without that big appeal, that these states would have gone to Clinton. They would have been narrower than what they went to Obama by, but she could still carry them. And if she can carry Michigan and Wisconsin, that isn't guaranteed she's going to carry these two states. I'm going to come back to those, though. Out further west, I think that because of his light view on immigration and because of his view on the education system and his view on other things, very mild, very kind of center, that Jeb Bush would carry Nebraska or New Mexico and Colorado. Because New Mexico has been historically a swing state, it is moving further to the left, but there was a chance in 2016 in Colorado. If Jeb Bush had someone like Marco Rubio running as running mate, then he definitely would have carried it. However, he would have lost Maine, and that is because, again, he cannot really appeal to that same rural blue collar vote that Trump did. But however, I do see him winning in the state of Florida. He served as governor there for many years. That kind of gave him that clout, you know? So he'd win the state of Florida, especially if Rubio was on his ticket. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to assume he picked Rubio as his running mate. So I also think that he would carry Ohio, and that pushes him over the top. Now, he would carry Ohio because Ohio is a swing state, and it was not happy with the last few years. The Obama team, it was really struggling. The workers there were struggling. I think it would have gone 2016 Republican no matter what. However, I do not think he would win Pennsylvania, and that is because I think, again, the appeal Donald Trump has to those industrial blue-collar workers is not the same appeal that Jeb Bush has. Jeb Bush does have more appeal to the educated. He does have more appeal to the kind of centrist voters. However, he does not have that appeal to those grassroots workers. And also because of that reason, I'm going to give Hillary Clinton Iowa, because at this point, the candidate who carries Wisconsin almost always carries Iowa. We saw it with Michael Dukakis, we saw it with Barack Obama, we saw it with Al Gore. So I'm going to give Iowa to Hillary Clinton. However, then that leaves New Hampshire as our very last state. And I will give New Hampshire. I think New Hampshire would have gone to Hillary Clinton narrowly, like it did in our world. And so the Republicans would have won 2016 no matter what. Obama did not have a high approval rating at that time. Hillary Clinton and her main campaign was very pessimistic. They mostly just focused on attacking the GOP rather than actually suggesting things to fix issues. If anything, she made issues like race and sexual relations worse in the country through her campaign. That's just a fact. That is not my own political opinion. Because, I mean, think about it. Was the 2016 campaign and the 2012 campaign different in their messages on, oh, he's harassing you, da 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 da? No. Now, if Jeb Bush managed to do this whole positive campaign, like, yes, America can be strong again, we can, da 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 da, then he would have won narrowly. That would have made him the third Bush elected president. At this point, I'm just rambling, so I'm going to cut off the video. I'm Emerald Green Eye. See you later.